Now, if I was completely prepared for my review, I would have had some bread here that I could have cut with my Shooziz knife, whether or not it has been registered to my mother's. But I'm not prepared. Welcome to the Willie Bill Outdoor Show. It's good, isn't it? Whoa. Hey y'all, this is Willie Bill. Got a review for you today, and it is of this. Big surprise. We got another knife on the show. This one here is from a company called Shooziz. Shooziz. It did come with instructions, so let's see. Shooziz knife. There you go. Shoot. It's embarrassed, very self-conscious. Shooziz knife. Okay, about your new Shooziz knife. Our commitment to constant innovation ensues that all of our knives will deliver the performance, unsurpassed quality you've come to expect. What in the heck? Where is this thing coming from? It really does say Nexpect. N-E-X-P-E-C-T. Before first usage, please wash the knife by a soft sponge with kitchen mild detergent and rinse it well. If you find any defective points in the knife, please do not use it in contact us directly. Please use the knife carefully to avoid cutting hand or finger by the knife blade. Do not use your fingers to test the sharpness of the blade. Knives are very sharp. Please use and store carefully. Okay, so there aren't as many weird mistypes following this. Although it does say the registration of the knife is to guarantee the mother's. Registration can be completed online, or you can use this form. I'm not going online to whatever place this is that writes stuff like I'm registering this knife to my mother. I'm too open. Okay, good. So here's my Shooziz knife. To open, grip the knife in your hand so the blade is facing away from you. Using your index finger, press down on the flipper tab, and then the blade will lock into place. I can't flip. This thing is like complete failure, man. Press out the lock tab and fold the blade inward. Make sure your fingers are not in the path. Thank you for using Shooziz brand knives. Also, welcome knife dealers to represent our products and join our team for sales. Not necessary. So let's see if we can operate our Shooziz knife. No, hey. Shh. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Come on. Up. And you can lie down. Lie down. Relax. Relax, you giant monster. Shooziz knife. The instructions aren't very helpful. I already have figured out that opening this knife, it's best to just kind of grab it. And once it's partially open, this tab works. Does this say where this thing is made? 03XUN1PLD. No, this does not say where it's made. So I don't know where this place wrote the instructions. There's our knife. It's a serrated knife all the way. It does have a liner lock. Liner pushes in, and that's how you close it. Actually, it's opening pretty smoothly now. But I can't really... Yeah, that's not something... I guess you could like thumb it and then open it that way. I'm not quite sure. When I purchased this knife, the intention was that I was purchasing a folding bread knife. Now, if I was completely prepared for my review, I would have had some bread here that I could have cut with my Shooziz knife, whether or not it has been registered to my mother's. but I'm not prepared. I have used this to cut bread. I can at least share with you that it did as good a job as my kitchen bread knife. So that made me happy because that was the intention. Earlier I reviewed the bento box, those like storage boxes. And one of the things I've been thinking about is with hikes and things like that, actually having a little bit nicer food with me, and sometimes bringing a chunk of bread that you could cut yourself would be really cool. So I wanted to have a bread knife that was foldable, and that's what this is. It does a job. I don't know what the deal is Shooziz. I never heard of them. I mean, this knife that I take out here, this is a Spyderco. I'm a big fan of Spyderco. I've had this knife for a long time. I've had many Spyderco knives. That's good to go. This guy here is that CRKT tailbone. I reviewed that earlier. Shooziz, I know nothing. But I do know this did seem to do the job, and it cut bread just fine. I think it weighs like 12 ounces or something. It's not heavy. It's a, what do they call this? Those handles that look like it's like sanded carbon fiber. I forgot what they call this. But it's super popular right now. It's fairly grippy. It's comfortable enough. And the form factor is small enough. So I think this is going to do the job. You go backpacking and whatnot, you're carrying tons of stuff. It's not going to be for that. But I could see in a camper, in a day hike, motorcycle camping, I could see busting this out and just having the option to have a bread knife when you're traveling. So, Shooziz knife, it came with this little fabric for what? I don't know. This looks like a lens cloth, but it is stamped with Shooziz. I guess I could very nicely show the knife. Oh yeah, look at this. Here we go. I know people like to do that. Those like knife videos. Okay, let me tell you about the 5126 steel. I don't know. Bread knife, it cuts bread, folds up. It's good enough. Alright, I think that's all we got to say about Shooziz bread knife. I appreciate it if you smack those buttons, like, subscribe, and so on. And we're going to see you next week. See what we can come up with. Maybe some other tool or device that has an awkwardly worded instruction manual. Alright. Y'all take care. We'll see you next week. Why are you barking so much? Why? There's no need. It's just a knife review. Yeah. You trying to protect me? I'm fine. Don't worry about me.